Okay, peeps, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the YieldMax ETF distributions or dividends, options premiums, whatever you want to call them for January of 2024. Let's get it. So we're here on the YieldMax. This is not actually the YieldMax website. This is the Global Newswire. I think this is the outlet they use to kind of show you guys what they're going to pay. But as you guys can see here from the headline, some of the distributions are absolutely bonkers. You got 128% on MRNY, 126% on Coney, 84% on AIYY, 83% on SQY, and 79% on AMDY. Just so you guys know just how absolutely crazy 128% is, let me spell this out for you. In our day trading account, so I'm not going to disclose how much it is, but let's say hypothetically I had $1,000 in my account. In order to, so 100% is basically $1,000. I would double my account to make it $2,000, but in order to make that money, let's say I was trading one contract to the S&P 500, which is $50 per point move. I would have to make a $1,000, or basically I would have to make a 20-point move on the S&P. But because the account's so small, I would not be trading the full-size contracts. This is all hypothetical, of course. I would be trading the micros. So in order to make $1,000 on the micros with one contract, you would have to basically knock out a 200-point move. And I'll actually show you guys just how massive of a move that is here in a minute. So we're going to click on the S&P here. This is just for fun, just so y'all know, just to kind of give you guys a heads up of just how much 100% really is. So if we take a look at the S&P on the trading day, you guys can see that from the start of this bullish move here, we were sitting at 47.20 and we moved all the way up to 47.60. So even within one single trading day, that's only 1/5 of what would have been needed on one contract of the micros to make $1,000. So this would have been a nice move. It would have been like, I think, $200 or something like that, but not 1,000. So with that being said, that gives you guys a rough idea of just how crazy a 128% is. So let's get into it. So Tesla, you got 55. We're just over 55 cents. 58% yield. OARC is 31%. 28% yield. Apple is 56 cents, which I believe is bigger than last month. So 36%. NVIDIA is also bigger, 62 cents per share, or 62.5 cents per share. That's roughly about 35%. And then you have AMZ here, 37 cents at 20%. FP was really good, shockingly. I guess maybe we probably should have held our shares. 99 cents per share at about 56%. GUI was not that great, but I mean, Google's kind of been a laggard among the Magnificent Seven. When the Mag 7 has been going up, Google hasn't really done much, so it could outperform this year. We'll just have to wait and see. But anyways, 23 cents with 15%. So Enfley was another great one. Probably should have held those shares too, but is what it is. You get roughly about 80 cents per share, 54%. Coney is crazy, insane, $2.70 per share. That's just holy crap, dude. That's absolutely insane. I cannot even believe what I'm seeing right now. This is crazy. So 126% yield. MSFO is 51 cents, 28%. DSO 56, roughly 56 cents, 32%. That's actually kind of surprising considering Disney has really been a really bad laggard as of 2023, especially with all the drama between Disney and Elon Musk and Twitter and all that stuff. So you got Zomo at 31 cents, 21%. JPMO at 24 cents, 15%. AMDY is still doing really good, I see. So you got $1.41 with 79%. PYPY 56 cents with 35.5%. Squee also did really good this month, although I think it's lower than last month. I think Squee last month was like almost $2 or two something per share, but still good. $161 per share, 83%. MRNY was absolutely crazy. This is insane because Moderna is basically like a biopharmaceutical company. So I was not expecting the yield to be this good. I'm guessing that Moderna is probably doing pretty good. We can actually go take a look at that in a minute. But 265 per share, 128%, and then AIYY, which we told you guys we thought this one was going to do pretty good because it's AI, it's very volatile. I mean, it's not a Magnificent Seven company; it's quite a bit smaller, so there's a lot of room to grow. One thing that you guys probably may or may not know about stocks, and when it comes to market cap size, the higher a market cap is for a stock, generally the lower the volatility, with the exception of options. Obviously, options is different, but the actual stock itself, the bigger the market cap, the smaller the volatility, and the smaller the market cap, the bigger the volatility, which is why when we swing trade, we generally go with companies that have pretty small market caps, not super small, like maybe somewhere between, I'd say maybe like 50 million to 5-10 billion, somewhere in there. So, anyways, AIYY about $1.35, 84%. So, check this out. Here's what's crazy about this. If you guys just owned 100 shares, that's it, which is not even that much when it comes to dividend investing. 100 shares at whatever the price is, $22 or something like that, that's nothing. I mean, there's people that have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars invested in dividend growth stocks. But we'll say you just had 100 shares of Moderna and you got paid dividends this month, you would have made $265 from just your 100 shares. And with Coney, it's even more crazy. You basically would have made roughly about $270. So you take 100 shares times $2 and we'll just call it 70 cents. So yeah, $270 just for this month, just for owning those. So let's take a look at Moderna. I don't even know what the ticker symbol is, MRNA. Okay, so we want to jump out here probably to the daily because this is probably how these guys do it. I mean, I think they do weekly actually, but you can see it more easily on the daily. So as you guys can see, Moderna has been basically just a straight march up from macro support here. We have this trend line drawn. It clearly has busted straight out of that. So pretty much, I mean, if we're looking to the start of December, it's basically right around this green candle low here, but pretty much this thing has moved up in 1 month roughly about 50%, which is insane. I mean, it's gone from $76 up to 115. So that would probably explain why the dividend's so massive. And again, Coinbase has been absolutely ripping to the moon too. So dividends are great. Something to keep in mind when investing in the YieldMax funds. But anyways, one more thing before I go. I did want to show you all this. We did pick up some shares yesterday, I think it was, of MRNY, basically before the ex-dividend date. And I know a lot of people wait until after the ex date to pick up the shares, but in case you guys haven't noticed, they kind of closed the gap a little bit on the distribution date on the YieldMax ETF. So now it's like 4 days in between the ex date and the actual payment date. Just something to keep in mind. But we picked up our shares before the ex date, and so we're going to get those dividends. We'll probably buy more in the future. We'll just have to wait and see how things play out with the Fed and all that. So anyways, hope you all enjoyed this content. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.